Welcome all of you students. Today we started 12th science first topic as per new board syllabus. The first topic of the new board syllabus, the name of the topic it is the rotational dynamics. नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, 12वीच्या नवीन बोर्ड सिलेबस नुसार आज आपण 12वीचा नवीन जो फर्स्ट टॉपिक आहे त्याचं नाव आहे रोटेशनल डायनॅमिक्स. तो आपण आजपासून सुरू करूयात. Let's see the content of this topic. Following are the different points included in the new syllabus of the first topic. Circular motion, uniform and non-uniform circular motion, centripetal and centrifugal force, banking of rods, conical pendulum, vertical circular motion, moment of inertia, parallel and perpendicular axis theorem, angular momentum and rolling friction. So these are the different points which have studied in the first topic. Let's see the first content or the first point of this topic. This one is the circular motion. The definition of the circular motion is an object moving with speed along a circular path. It is called as the circular motion. There are different characteristics. The first characteristic of the circular motion is accelerated motion. That means as the direction of velocity changes at every instant, it is said to be or it is an accelerated motion. The second characteristic of the circular motion is periodic motion. During the motion, the particle repeats its path along the same trajectory, so the motion is said to be periodic. So there are two main characteristic points of the circular motion, that is accelerated motion and periodic motion. In the last 11th standard, we have seen some important definitions regarding to the circular motion or important points. These are the angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration. The first point it is the angular displacement. Definition of this is angle described by radius vector in given time at the center of the circle. It is known as the angular displacement. The notation of the angular displacement it is given by the theta. Next point it is the angular velocity. The definition of the angular velocity is time rate of change of limiting angular displacement. It is known as the angular velocity. In notation form, omega factor is equal to d theta by dt. Next point it is the angular acceleration. Angular acceleration is time rate of change of angular velocity. It is known as the angular acceleration. Symbolically, alpha factor is equal to d omega by dt. So in short, angular displacement notation is theta, angular velocity notation it is the omega, and omega vector is equal to d theta by dt. Angular acceleration notation it is the alpha, so alpha vector is equal to d omega by the dt. Next point it is the right hand screw rule. The direction of the angular displacement is given by this rule. The rule is stated as: imagine the axis of rotation to be held in right hand with fingers curled around it and thumb is outstretched. If the curled fingers gives the direction of a particle performing circular motion, then the direction of outstretched thumb gives the direction of the angular displacement vector, in diagrammatically shown below in this way. Next point is the main major point, circular motion. In the circular motion there are 2 points. First one it is the uniform circular motion and second one it is the non-uniform circular motion. Two major points, uniform circular motion and non-uniform circular motion. First see uniform circular motion. Definition of the UCM, it is Motion of a particle or motion of an object along a circumference of a circle with constant speed, it is known as the uniform circular motion. There are different examples, that is motion of earth, motion of the moon. In this case, or in uniform circular motion, only the direction of its velocity changes at every instant. Remember, direction changes, magnitude does not change. The acceleration responsible for this, it is the centripetal or the radial acceleration. The formula of this acceleration is A is equal to omega square r v square by r or v omega. Next point, it is the non-uniform circular motion. It is the change in the speed of a particle moving along a circular path. Speed non-uniform circular motion मध्ये हा नेहमी चेंज होत असतो. For non-uniform circular motion, magnitude of the radial acceleration is not constant. Acceleration is responsible for changing magnitude of the velocity is directed along or opposite to the velocity. Hence, always tangential, and it is called as the tangential acceleration. As the motion is non-uniform, so the particles are still in the same plane. The direction of alpha, that means direction of the angular acceleration, is along the axis of the rotation. For increasing speed, it is along the direction of omega, while during decreasing speed, it is opposite to that of the omega. Diagrammatical representation below. Next, the major differentiating points of this uniform circular motion and non-uniform circular motion. In UCM or uniform circular motion, as we have seen that speed remains constant. In non-uniform circular motion, speed is not constant. In UCM, radial component of the acceleration is constant, while in non-uniform circular motion, radial component of the acceleration is not constant. Example of UCM, it is the motion of our hand of a clock, and in non-uniform circular motion, the best example, it is the car slows down and speed ups as it moves around a vertical loop. Next point is the very important point, centripetal force. As we know that Newton's second law says that if an object is accelerating, there must be a net force on it. So for an object moving in a circle, this is called as the centripetal force. The centripetal force points toward the center of the circle. This force acts at right angle to the tangential velocity. There is no displacement in the direction of force. Hence, no work is done by the centripetal force. In short, let's see the major or main definition of the centripetal force is: centripetal force is the force acting on a particle performing circular motion which is along the radius of the circle and directed toward the center of the circle. In short, we know that force formula is the mass into the acceleration, that is F is equal to m into the small a. F of Cp, that means F of this Cp stands for the centripetal force. F of Cp is equal to mass into the acceleration. As we know that acceleration having the different forms or the formula, A is equal to V omega V square by R or R omega square. Putting these values in the formula, we have to get F of Cp, that means centripetal force is equal to mv omega mv square by r mr omega square. This is the formula of the centripetal force. In short, centripetal force, it is the real force necessary for maintaining the circular motion, and the direction is different at the different point. Remember, for the circular motion, centripetal force is very important. Diagrammatically, we have seen clearly centripetal force directed toward the center of the circle. Next point, there are various examples regarding to the centripetal force. Few examples are: first one, object tied at the ends of a string, car traveling round a circular horizontal road, electron revolve in permitted circular orbits around the nucleus, and moon revolves around the earth. These are few examples regarding to the centripetal force. Next one, it is the centrifugal force. Centrifugal force, it is not a real force. That means centrifugal force is pseudo force in the uniform circular motion which acts along the radius and directed away from the center of the circle. Remember, centrifugal force acts along the radius and directed away from the center of the circle. Example, it is children sitting in merry-go-round, dryer in washing machine. This is the merry-go-round. Next one, difference between the centripetal force and the centrifugal force. The first point of the centripetal force, it is directed radially toward the center of the circular path. Centrifugal force, it is directed radially away from the center of the circular path. In centripetal force, it is the real force. Centrifugal force, it is called as the pseudo force. In centripetal force, it is originated in the inertial frame of the reference, and in centrifugal force, it is originated in non-inertial frame of the reference. We have seen the centripetal force. The best example, it is the motion of the earth or motion of the moon. And in centrifugal force, example, it is the merry-go-round. So these are the main difference points regarding to the centripetal force and centrifugal force. So students, we have stopped here. In the next video, we have started the next point of this topic.